I never feel guilty about being privileged.
If you rub me the wrong way, bang, there'll be no more namaste.
Word on the street is, I'm still the word on the street.
Don't check for me unless you got a check for me.
The strongest substance on earth isn't diamonds, it's me.
Hello, 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 everybody. Finally, we are back with an all-new Sims 4 speed build. Yay! It's been a really long time. I have like a bunch of content filmed. I don't have the time to edit it. That's really what it comes down to. My puppy actually got really sick recently, and that kind of took up all of my time and all my energy because I just didn't care about anything besides her. So I wanted this video out a while ago. I had a plan to build an entire starter home or like a tiny home using only the modern Luxe kit by the iconic Simmer Zarella. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't butcher that. Zarella sounds right. I think that's correct, Zarella. Anyway, she's a queen. If you don't know who she is, go check her out because she's amazing and she makes great stuff. So I was super excited about the kit that she came out. The stuff was very cute. I mean, there was this painting that also functioned as a television, a tabletop vinyl record player, which I'm adoring that. Like, it's so cute. But of course, as always, there was like some bullshit drama going on in the Sims community surrounding that whole kit and everything, and it was just weird because like people were gatekeeping or trying to like not trademark but like own that, like own real life things. Like Samsung made a fucking television that doubled as a painting years ago, like years and years ago. Like, you're not new, you're not special, you didn't come up with that on your own. So I just like felt people were being like really unnecessarily shady, and to me it just comes across as like jealousy, and I don't like that. I'm like all about like, yes, if you're winning, I'm winning. Like, that's how I look at things. I don't know, maybe I'm the crazy one and I need to be more selfish, but I don't know. I don't get caught up in that. But when is there not drama in the Sims community? So anyway, so that's why this video took so long to get out. I wanted to do a modern build, which I don't really do. Modern to me is like lots of windows, lots of sharp edges, fanciness, basically. Like, you have money if you live in a modern home like this. So something I will never have, which is fine. I'm fine with that. Like, you know, I'm happy with what I have. I mean, I need money, of course, but like, you know, I don't need anything this big. So yeah, like, this is what am I doing now? I'm working on the backyard a little bit. I did want to make sure like I put in a pool all the fancy, you know, rich bitch things. There's a casita in the back because I had like a whole story, because I'm also using this house in my next Legacy series that I'm planning on doing. I don't know if anybody saw the last Legacy episode, but the save file went to shit, and it kind of like took the wind out of my sails, so I've had to take some time off from like actually playing The Sims. I've been doing a lot of building, but not actually playing, and I feel like I'm ready to jump back in there, and I'm going to do everything I can to back up save files and do all that so like it doesn't happen again. Hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood. I mean, we know how EA is at this point. Another thing I like really struggle with, and I feel like I've said this 100 times in my videos by now, roofing. I can't. No matter what I do, I can never make a roof look natural or like good or like it fits the house. I actually ended up, I believe, just going with like flat roofs and covering them with like this white gravel because everything's very white and clean and rich. Emphasis on the rich. I think like when this was all said and done, the total was almost like 400,000 Somalians to buy furnished. So this is not the starter home or tiny home this originally set out to be. Sorry about it. But yeah, so in part 1 of this video, we are doing the backyard, I believe, and the first floor, or at least most of the first floor. Otherwise it would have just been way too long, and I don't know how bored you get. I can't do hour-long speed builds. It just does nothing. I can't do it. So I thought 35 minutes is about my max, so I figure that's the max for the average person, because I don't think I have like a short attention span. So I was like, all right, I think this is decent, and I have some stuff to talk to you guys about finally, because we haven't done one of these pop culture episodes in a while. So let's get into it, sisters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's play a game. You guys, I was so excited when I found out that a new Saw movie was going to be coming out. I'm part of like that generation that got to go see one every single Halloween for like, I don't know, 6-7 years straight. Like it was a tradition at that point. Anyway, so I was like super excited. Oh, before I even get into it, there will be spoilers because I'm going to talk about some shit here. So if you ignored the warning before I started speaking again, that's your problem. I can't help you, and don't leave no nasty comments below saying that I spoiled the movie for you, okay? You ignored the warning, you fucked around, and you found out. So let's get into it. So first off, let me just say I really liked it. I thought it was a great Saw movie. Not my favorite, but definitely better than they have been. So there was just really like a couple things I didn't like. So I'm going to talk about the things I didn't like, and then I'm going to talk about the things I did like, because I like to end things on a positive note. So, the first and foremost, I guess, would be, for me, I thought the traps were very lame. We're going to go into that a little bit after, like, my third point. I don't know, I expected, like, really crazy traps. I don't know. I kept seeing people online, so I avoided all spoilers myself before going. The only thing I did watch was, like, the initial trailer where they revealed, like, Amanda was back. Other than that, I didn't know anything, and that was by design. I did just see like a couple people saying that the gore was on the level of like Terrifier 2, and so I was like, oh shit, because like Saw was always gory anyway. I don't believe in the term torture porn, so we're not having that discussion in the comments below either. If you want to, I mean, go ahead, but you'll be talking to yourself. So, like, you know, there was a lot of gore in the Saw movies, but there was more to it, in my opinion anyway. I feel like at least they wanted there to be more to it than just like endless torture. So I was very surprised at how tame the Saw traps were, especially for like a movie in the year 2023 where things have been nuts, like where we just got Terrifier 2. I mean, there was a moment that was like pretty grotesque, but at the same time, I couldn't really, like, I was laughing at it. Like, oh, I already said there's spoilers. So there's this one point where like the assholes, that's what I like to call them, the assholes that are stuck in the traps, they have to like get this cart or whatever, and one of them is already dead at this point. And one of the people decided to cut her open and used her intestines to like lasso the fucking cart and like pull it closer so they could try and get this phone that was ringing to call 911. It's gross in theory, but to me, the way it played out very comically. And I'm kind of at the point where I'm sick of all the like horror movies having to be funny also. Some of them I expect it, like Scream films, I expect there to be some like good laughs in there, but you're also scary. That like Halloween, like the 2018 version, when Vicky was getting killed, like to me that was like such a terrifying moment, like a genuinely scary moment in an otherwise tame movie, but then like the little boy screaming, "Oh shit!" like, you know, and the audience erupting into laughter. While yeah, maybe that little boy's reaction was like valid and realistic, I don't know, it didn't read as serious to me. So I'm over them doing stuff like that. Like, it's okay to just be a horror movie that takes itself seriously. Like, not everything needs to be, I don't know. Anyway, so my next point that I didn't like, and this is probably extremely just personal to me, and other people might not be bothered by it. I'm not one of those types of people who needs a trigger warning. I'm not, I'm sensitive to certain things, but like otherwise I can watch a movie or a TV show without needing to know that someone's going to unalive themselves or like so far, and so all that stuff. I don't need it. I really just don't. The rating system is there. I check that if that's it. The only thing I like do check is if the dog dies. That's the only thing I really look into. So that being said, cancer is a very triggering topic for me. My mom passed away 2 years ago from lung cancer, and it was very traumatic, and I'm still like dealing with it. So like cancer is very like touchy. Obviously I'm a horror fan. I've been a fan of these Saw films since the first one. I know like John has cancer. Like, I'm not like, oh, what the fuck? Like, no, I know John has cancer. I did not, however, expect it to be the central theme of the film. And after dealing with my mom, I have a very warped view of like the medical field, and so like a lot of the topics that were discussed in this movie were hitting very close to home. There was one point where I thought I would have to get up and go watch like Paw Patrol next door, but like yeah, that's not like a fault of the film. It was me. That's like a personal me problem. So my third and last and biggest problem with this film. We know how these Saw movies work. People who have done bad things get put into these traps, and to like try and get them to value their lives and the lives of others and blah, 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 blah. All that. We know that's the story. That's the theme. It's been that way since the jump. So the main person behind all of this going on, let's just backtrack to the cancer thing, because that's what the whole entire movie is about. So John has cancer, as we know. He's given a couple months to live. He finds this like miracle doctor who, of course, the FDA will not approve, because then they won't get their money. And it's all about money at the end of the day. Cancer is like a fucking bajillion dollar industry. So anyway, let me not get into that. But so like that's like what the movie's about. So he goes to this Sweden place and he pays all this money to get this procedure done. Lo and behold, they don't even do a procedure. They trick the shit out of him. And so the main asshole that I'm talking about is like the woman who is running all of this stuff. So there were, like I said before, all the traps were pretty tame. Nothing like super duper out of the ordinary. I mean, there was one girl who had to like cut off her own leg and then use like a bone marrow suction thing. So that also brings me back to the cancer, because that was the first kill, I believe. And so I was like, oh, fucking great. Is each trap going to be like based around like some type of cancer? And I was just like, I really might be going to watch Paw Patrol, but I made it. I handled it. So if cancer is also a triggering topic for you, I think you'll be okay. So anyway, so the asshole, the main asshole behind all of this, does not get a gruesome death. We are led to believe that she dies, I guess, kinda like the last time we see her, she's still breathing. So I think maybe I speak for everyone who did see this movie. It was extremely dissatisfying to have her not get hers the way all the others got theirs, even if the way they got theirs was tame. Like, I wanted to see this woman, I don't know, crush, destroy. I don't know what this, I don't want to like sound like misogynistic or anything because it was a woman, but like to me, in my opinion, one of the most despicable villains in horror movie history, period. Like top 5 for me, if not just because it's such a personal topic, she might be number 1. Just absolutely vile and disgusting, and it oh my god, I'm furious. And like my bestie, I went to go see it with him for his birthday. So Zach, if you're watching, which I know you are because you're one of the few friends in real life who support this, I love you and happy birthday. But yeah, so I don't know, it just really pissed me off that bitch did not die, or at least we didn't get to see it. Yeah, so it was a lot. I thought it was good. I'm a very easy to please person when it comes to movies, horror movies specifically. It wasn't my favorite Saw film. Like, people are like already shooting it to the top of their Saw rankings, and that's fine, like, to each their own. I would say it's in my top 5 for sure. I don't know if a rewatch will totally change it, but I will rewatch it to see if that changes my opinion on it. But if you're like in the mood for something spooky and okay, so it wasn't really scary. So that's another thing. I guess that's a knock. So I'm not ending this on a positive note. None of the moments felt super tense to me. There were moments in each of the other Saw films where it was like, oh my god, 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 oh my god. And for me, that wasn't there in this film. Maybe it has to do with the traps being as lackluster as I thought they were. But I don't know. So anyway, if you're looking for something spooky to go see and you've enjoyed the other Saw movies, go see it. Because if you like the other ones, you'll like this one too. It's very much par the course. I do think it's more in line with like the original 4, 5 Saw films. So if those were more your cup of tea than the later ones, then you'll definitely like it. At the very least, you'll enjoy it and you won't feel like you wasted your money. So yeah, if you already did see Saw X, let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. I'm all for a healthy debate, so let's argue. Well, the time has finally come. Kelly Clarkson has released the deluxe version of her album Chemistry, which came out earlier this year. I have been obsessed with like the original like standard version of this album since the day I heard it. I listened to it every single day. It's my favorite album of the year. It's probably the best album of the year, and I will die on that hill. Keep your comments to yourself. I really don't care because I'm right. I just know I am. So to finally get like some more songs for this album, oh my god, I want more still, even though we got, I think, 5 new songs. They are all so fantastic, so like, let's just get right into it.
But I won't give up. We're all worthy of love in this life. No, it ain't enough. Some good things begin with goodbye. I see visions in my mind so close that I can feel them come alive. Count my blessings on my lessons and move on with my life. I won't give up, I won't give up, I won't give up, I won't give up. Even if it takes
All right, so that was the first deluxe track off of Chemistry called I Won't Give Up. I love everything about this song except like, so the repetitiveness at first got a little like annoying to me. It's grown on me because like I'm just totally in love with the vibe of the song and like everything else that's going on. It's not often I dislike anything about a Kelly Clarkson song, but it is a lot. But like otherwise, I think it's like a perfect pop song that I think would be really great on radio if she chose to do something like that. Some of my favorite lyrics, so I feel like I'm going to be doing that a lot through this review of the deluxe tracks. I'm going to be like really going over a lot of my favorite lyrics because the lyrics were so strong on like the original album and also on the deluxe tracks. So count my blessings, learn my lessons, and move on with my life. So simple, but like it's also just so effective. Like, okay, this fucking sucks, but I still have like all of these great things going for me. So let's just move on. Let's go. Let's just go on to the next chapter, which leads me to like my next favorite lyric from the song. Some good things begin with goodbye. And that's all that really needs to be said. I mean, come on. That's just so true. Sometimes in order to move on to the next stage in your life, like you have to let certain things, certain people, jobs, you know, your house, your apartment, like you need to let those things go and like just start living your life for yourself. Like some people think that's like really selfish, but I just don't think so. You have to live your life for you. You can live your life for you while still caring for others. Like, I don't know, it seems really simple to me, but the world's fucked up.
Did you know I loved you so? Wished you believed me then. I never wanted to go, but I deserve more than a ring on my hand. You said I was giving up, right as you were showing up. I can take a little, but you took all I had and some. Did you really know me, boy? Did you really know me? Like a bunny skipping on, love became a broken sound. Candle slowly burning out, no reason to stick around. Did you really know me, boy? Did you really know me?
And that was Did You Know? Okay, so Kelly Clarkson fans, brace yourself. Hot take incoming. I actually love the first 3 seconds of this song. I'm sorry, Jody. If I don't, it doesn't bother me. It's cute and it fits the vibe. I think, you know, it is very jarring. After like coming right after I Won't Give Up. But on shuffle, it's not so like, and like in your face. Anyway, the vocals on this song, I think, are like really just top notch. She has never sounded better than how she has sounded on this album. I just think it's just so good. This is definitely more like on the poppier side, which is the Kelly I love. So like, I love all Kellys, obviously, but either give me My December or give me like this kind of Kelly. Like, I'm here for it. I feel like I'm going to really be saying this a lot, but I think this song would do great on radio if you know, that was something she were interested in pursuing. But I know she's not really like caring about that stuff this era, which is fine because the music is phenomenal. The lyrics are very relatable, which I think is one of the best things about Kelly. Her music is deeply personal to her, but everyone can relate to it in their own way, which is like very much like Taylor Swift, honestly. Also, there's another ocean reference in this song, which if you watched my last review for the standard version of this album, I noticed there were a lot of them, so here's another one for the list. It goes, did you know I danced in a storm on a beach in Mexico, all by myself in the rain? Some people don't mind being alone. Period. You know, I think this might be my favorite deluxe version track so far. Anyway, maybe. Let's see. Let's keep going.
Under all the shade you throw my way, I've been thinking about my worth. And it costs a lot more than the booze, I'm sure. It's putting your demons first. Yeah, I said it and you can't quote me. No one tells you the truth. I know you can hear me up there, but high horses fall too. You don't make me cry, and I cry at everything. You don't make me feel, and I feel more than most. Now that says something, doesn't it? So I'm picking you from my garden, weeds on a loud, and yes, you missed that song. Feeling free since I found out you don't have power, so you're searching for some. Well, you can't have mine. You don't make me cry.
The lyrics, ma'am, is spilling some tea. Watch me walk the high road without ya. Brandon, you're in trouble, sir. Okay, and the Sober shout out, like the throwback to her song Sober from her My December album. I'm picking you from my garden, weeds aren't allowed in. Guess you missed that song. This man knew nothing about her. He married her, had children with her, and knew nothing about her. I'm angry. And also, is it just me, or does she, like, low-key call him out as an alcoholic? Like, because I was gagged when I heard that. I was like, oh, booze? Oh, and she's like, quote me. Like, there's like a couple times in the song where she's just like, quote me, do it. She's mad. She's angry. I like angry Kelly. Like, I also hate angry Kelly because I hate that she felt this pain, but like, you know what I mean. Another line, high horses fall too. She's you don't have power, so you're searching for some. Well, you can't have mine. You can't have my power. Sorry, sucker. Brandon, fuck you. Like, it's always and forever. Brandon, fuck you. Why isn't the song being sent to radio? Like, okay, so I know she wanted to do a different rollout for this album, and that's fine, but I want music videos. Like, I feel like there is such a... This album itself is so thematic that, like, there could be, like, a whole, I don't know, like, video, like, music video movie thing. Whatever, it's fine. She's doing her thing. But the world deserves to hear this album. Okay, also, hot take incoming. I apologize, Kelly Clarkson fans. I mean, no disrespect, no tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. I do not like when artists feature their children on their songs. I said it. It's fine. So Kelly does it the way it, like, River is on here is fine. Like, it's not overpowering. You only really know she's there at the beginning and the end of the song. It's fine. It's not... whatever. I'm not, like, down with the whole Nepo baby, and I don't think that's what's happening here. Like, I think it was just for fun for River, but it's cute. It was fine. I didn't notice her throughout the rest of the song. Because it's also, like, a little weird. Like, she's trashing her father. And you have... It's fine. No judgment. I don't care. He's a deadbeat. Fuck Brandon Blackstock. Always and forever. And like I said, I mean no disrespect. Like, it's all good here. Just my opinion. It's fine. I still bought the album and merch, and it's all good, okay?
How dare you hurt me while holding my hand? That kind of love I'll never understand. There is a difference between what we want and we need. Write an ocean between you and me. You know I tried. Goodbye.
So that was Goodbye. In one word, perfection. It's just stunning. It's perfect. It's just so good. The lyrics are just so raw and real, and her vocals are so raw and real, and you can just really tell that like she really poured her everything into the song. A standout lyric for me was I get this one life and I won't give you mine. It's so simple, but it's so heavy. Like, I think it's hard in relationships because you love a person and things are bad, but like you want to stay because you want to hope and it will fix itself or change or whatever, but at some point it just becomes too hard, and it's like, I only have this one life to live and I'm not giving it to you. I'm not going to. I have to put myself first. I think putting yourself first can sometimes be seen as like really selfish. I think I mentioned that earlier. And I just don't like, I don't like that narrative. Yeah, to an extent, like if you go like crazy extreme with it, yes, of course it's going to become like a more of a selfish thing rather than a healthy habit that I think everybody should do. But, you know, good fucking stuff, Miss Clarkson. Good stuff. Another lyric, how dare you hurt me while holding my hand. Ugh. It's so frustrating. I don't understand the human brain. Like, how can you do this to someone? There's a difference between what we want and what we need. I've cried an ocean between you and me. I know I tried. Goodbye. You're not the first one to cut me. You get no prize. Fuck you, Brandon Blackstock. Always and forever. XOXO.
And every day I miss you less. How does that feel till there's nothing even left? Like your flowers we dried up. I don't like your kind of love. There's nothing left to say. Keep your words, you never mean them anyway. Every day I miss you less. Till one day there's nothing left. It's too late for roses. They'll die in a day. You can't put a band-aid on the way that we're breaking. It's too late for diamonds. They all come with chains. So don't waste your money on it. We can't be saved. There ain't enough room.
And we have arrived at the final song, Roses. This song it's so freaking good. Like, wow, it's so good. It's so catchy, but like it hits you in the gut at the same time, and you know I love a sad bop, and that's exactly what this is. I mean, it's too late for roses, they'll die in a day. You can't put a band-aid on the way that we're breaking. It's too late for diamonds, they all come with chains. So don't waste your money on it, we can't be saved. I don't know if there's anything else that needs to be said after that, but there is more, because I might regret it once I let it sink in overnight, but right now it's black and white. I was so patient, chances wasted, I had to draw a line and you crossed it every time. What is there to say? What is there to say? What a douchebag. So there's nothing left to say. Keep your words. You never mean them anyway. I think we can all relate to that line. We've all been in a relationship with someone like this. We've all been there. It fucking sucks. It's terrible. It's awful. But 10 out of 10. perfect album. The original version is perfect. This deluxe version is perfect. So go stream it. Go buy it. The deluxe version of Chemistry by the one and only Kelly Clarkson. You will not be disappointed. She is the most underrated artist out there right now, and it's time we give her her flowers. So go buy this album, please. Well, alright guys, that's it for today's video. But remember, this is just part 1 because I can't do anything small. Part 2 should be out hashtag soon. But for real, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe. I'll also link my other socials for this channel in the description below if you want to follow me on TikTok and Twitter. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and happy spooky season officially. Bye.
Did you know I was a Goonie and my favorite color's green, and that life ain't like the movies? We're living proof of that, it seems. Did you know I danced with Swayze every night when I was 10? And my girls all flocked to boy bands. Jagged Little Pill was my jam.